Good morning. Sit. Stay. Free. Good girl. Good morning, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Julia. Today we're doing a little full day of eating. It is 5:45 a.m. Scotty eats at 5:30 and then she chills for like at least 30 minutes before we go out on our walk. But I am starting with my water. Of course, this is a 30-ounce Stanley. I try to drink at least 4 a day. And then I just sliced up a banana and I have 2 very crispy slices of turkey bacon. I honestly like my bacon really crispy, but that and a banana, that is like my pre-walk, pre-workout snack today. And then I typically have like a bigger snack or breakfast post-workout. And lately, since we've been walking so early, I've just been having my coffee after my walk. So you guys will see that after. But starting with some good old turkey bacon and a banana. I've been trying to get a little bit more protein in my diet because I realized I was like snacking a lot more, which meant I was hungry, which meant my diet was lacking enough like protein and healthy fats to keep me fuller for longer. So I've been trying to start my day with protein too. Very crispy, but honestly just the way I like it. So I'm gonna eat this, chill with Scotty. We're gonna go on our walk and I will see you guys after. Daily 3 done, time to go make some coffee. Perfection. Got my iced maple latte and it is seriously the most perfect color today. I talk about it all the time, but I'm absolutely obsessed with our coffee maker. I'll link it down below. We got it as a Christmas present. Like, yes, it is pricey, but it can literally do everything. Like, you can do espresso, cold shots of espresso, normal coffee, cold brew, and over ice. I don't really know what the difference is between cold brew and over ice. I actually just did this as like normal coffee over ice, so I guess it's technically not a latte. It's just coffee with maple syrup and some frothed whole milk, but like, it's so delicious. Workout complete, so it is smoothie time. Frozen spinach. You could do fresh, frozen just way easier because it doesn't go bad. Banana, and always a piece for Scotty. Come here. Good girl. The tropical fruit mix I used to get had banana included. This one from Publix doesn't, but typically it's frozen banana, frozen pineapple, frozen mango, frozen strawberries. Water. Collagen, I use Thorne collagen. Some honey, just for some sweetness. and some plain Greek yogurt. If you use vanilla Greek yogurt, definitely don't do the honey too, because then it'll be way too sweet. I accidentally did that the other day because I didn't know we were out of plain, and it was like a dessert. Scotty always gets to lick the spoon. And then we blend. And then a glass straw always. Just tastes so much better through a glass straw. Post-workout, now Scotty and I gotta go play fetch out back. All right, it is way later. Also very sorry for this angle I keep filming at today. I'm just simply too lazy to go get my tripod. So you guys are like propped up against a candle right now, but it is almost 1. It's time for some lunch. And one thing about me is I could eat breakfast for every single meal of the day because I love breakfast foods, and breakfast foods are so quick and easy. So typically I've been having like some scrambled eggs with Cholula hot sauce and my homemade bread, maybe some chicken sausage or turkey bacon on the side. However, I ate the last of my homemade bread yesterday. If you're wondering about the homemade bread recipe, it is posted to my Instagram. I need to make a new batch. But instead of homemade bread today, I decided to do some like roasted potatoes. I just chopped it up, added a little bit of olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and some smoked paprika, and tossed that in the oven at 400 for I think like 45 minutes. The potatoes are like perfectly crispy, so I'm gonna make a big old egg scramble. Eggs, chicken sausage, potatoes, hot sauce, maybe throw a little bit of cheese in there. You guys will see. And here are the perfectly crispy potatoes, in case you were wondering. So good and so easy. These are the chicken sausages that I get. They're honestly just the healthiest ones I can find at our Publix. And then I'm gonna scramble up 3 eggs. Chicken sausage and potatoes are heating up in the pan, and then eggs are going in soon. All right, I am well aware that this looks disgusting. It's one of those things that tastes way better than it looks. I ended up dicing up some jalapenos and adding those as well, because typically if I were doing like a full-on scramble, I would add some peppers and onions. However, we're out. So I added some jalapenos, and then I'm gonna top with Cholula hot sauce. I really like spicy stuff, but 3 eggs, 4 chicken sausages, 1 russet potato diced up, and then some jalapenos, Cholula hot sauce, and that is lunch. One thing I will never understand in life, I mean, there's a lot of things I will never understand, but one thing for sure is how people can't like breakfast. Like, one of my very best friends doesn't like breakfast foods, and it's something I think about every single day. Like, it truly boggles my mind. All right, it is way later, and I'm realizing I definitely got some color today while Scotty and I were outside. It is glorious in the mornings because we have like nice fall weather, but then it's still super hot and sunny during the day. But anyway, currently heating up dinner. Between lunch and now, I had another water bottle, snacked on some pineapple, and I've been snacking on some tortilla chips because we're having tortilla chips with dinner. Last night I made chili, and no, it's not even remotely cold, as I just mentioned. But I've been wanting all the fall foods because that's what I see on social media. So I made chicken noodle soup the other day. We did chili last night. I made apple crisp. I just love the fall foods. So with my chili, I did beef chili. Sometimes I do turkey chili, sometimes I do beef. But other than that, like, I keep all the other ingredients the same. So I did ground beef, crushed tomatoes, petite diced tomatoes, some diced up jalapenos, black beans, and I just seasoned with like salt, pepper, garlic powder, cumin, paprika, chili powder. There was some minced garlic in there. Cholula hot sauce. I think that's everything. The recipe is actually on my app. I did post it to my app, I think last fall. So if you have my app, head there. That's where I share all of my favorite like tried and true go-to recipes. So chili is on the menu for tonight. I honestly don't even really use a spoon when I eat chili. I just use chips as my spoon. So chili, tortilla chips, and cheese on top, of course, which you guys will see it all. All right, it is time for dessert. I am doing some of my apple crisp. I'll flip the camera around and show you guys. But some of that with some good old vanilla ice cream. Apple crisp is literally my favorite dessert ever, I think. But I feel like I can only eat it in the fall time. I guess I could make it all year round if I really wanted to. But it only feels appropriate in the fall. Dessert is served. And with this, I'm gonna wrap up today's full day of eating. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give this video a like, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you all next time. Bye.